Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to give your English a major boost by diving into 10 essential idioms. Using these phrases is one of the best ways to make your conversations sound way more natural and fluent. So, let's get right into it.
So you want to speak English like a native speaker, right? Well, a huge piece of that puzzle is getting comfortable with idioms. These are those tricky phrases that don't always make sense literally, but wow, they add so much color and personality to the way you speak. Let's dive in.
All right, let's kick things off with our first group of 5 idioms. Make sure you listen closely to the meaning and, more importantly, how we use it in a real sentence.
First up, hit the sack. Now, I know this one sounds kind of weird, but it's super simple. It just means to go to bed, especially when you are absolutely exhausted and just ready to sleep. For example, you could say, I have a big exam tomorrow morning, so I'm going to hit the sack early tonight. See? It's just a perfect, really casual way to say you're heading to bed. Okay, this next one is so fun because it means the exact opposite of what it says. When you tell someone to break a leg, you're actually wishing them good luck. It comes from this old belief in the theater that saying good luck was actually bad luck, so people started saying the opposite. Pretty cool, right?
So, if your friend has a big interview coming up, you can totally say, "Don't be nervous about your interview. Go in there and break a leg." It's just a fantastic way to cheer them on.
Here's a classic you'll hear all the time. If something is a piece of cake, it just means it was super, super easy to do. No problem at all. For instance, you might say, I thought the English test would be hard, but it was a piece of cake. You can almost feel the relief in that sentence, can't you? Now, this is a really nice, kind of gentle way to say you're not feeling 100%. If you're feeling under the weather, it means you're a little bit sick, but probably not anything too serious. It's a super common phrase for work or school. You could send a message that says, I cannot come to the office today, I'm feeling a bit under the weather. It's polite, and everyone knows exactly what you mean. I love this one. To spill the beans means you let a secret out, a lot of times by accident. Just picture it. You tip over a jar of beans, and they go everywhere. Once they're out, you can't really get them all back in. It's just like a secret. So you might use this as a kind of playful warning. We are planning a surprise party for Mom, so please don't spill the beans. Awesome job, you're halfway there, and you're doing great. Let's keep the momentum going with 5 more essential idioms. You got this. Okay, once in a blue moon. This is the perfect phrase for something that almost never happens. And a fun fact, a blue moon is a real astronomical event, but it's pretty rare, which is exactly why it's the perfect metaphor. This example just captures that feeling perfectly. My brother lives in Canada, so I only get to see him once in a blue moon. It really gets across just how infrequent those visits are. Whoa, this one sounds pretty dramatic, doesn't it? If something costs an arm and a leg, it means it is extremely expensive. So pricey, it feels like you're giving up a part of yourself just to buy it. You can really hear the struggle in this sentence. I want that new luxury car, but it would cost an arm and a leg. It just perfectly highlights that the price is way, way too high. This next one is more than just an idiom. It's actually a great piece of life advice. It's almost always used in the negative. Don't judge a book by its cover. It's that classic reminder to look deeper than just what you see on the surface. I love this example. It tells a perfect little story, doesn't it? The restaurant looked old and small, but the food was amazing. Never judge a book by its cover. It just goes to show how wrong first impressions can be. To bite the bullet. This means you finally decide to face a difficult or unpleasant situation that you've been putting off. And get this, it has a crazy origin story. Before modern medicine, surgeons would actually give patients a lead bullet to bite down on to help them deal with the pain. So it's all about enduring something tough. Here is a super relatable example. I think we've all been there. I really hate going to the dentist, but I have a toothache, so I just have to bite the bullet and go. It just perfectly captures that moment when you know you have to do the thing you've been dreading. And our final idiom for today is call it a day. This is what you say when you're ready to stop working on something. Maybe you're finished, or maybe you're just done for now and you'll pick it up again tomorrow. It means it's time to wrap things up. You will hear this one all the time in a work environment. We have been working on this code for 10 hours. Let's call it a day and finish it tomorrow. It's the perfect way to say, okay, that's enough for today. Time for a well-deserved break.
And there you have it, 10 amazing idioms to add to your English toolkit. We've gone from hitting the sack all the way to calling it a day. So here's a little challenge for you. Pick just one of these and try to use it in a conversation this week. Seriously, that is the #1 best way to make these idioms stick in your head. By the way, if you want to speed up your English fluency, we have built a special app just for you. It is called Footprint. It is fully offline, completely free to use, and designed to help you learn at your convenience. Stop waiting. Start your journey of learning English today. The link is in the description, the bio, and the pinned comment. Download it now and let's learn together.